Yo, the Big D is live as I take you through my best ball decisions on the Driving to the Top production and the Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube page. Before I tell you about all the things Dylan Big D best ball decision, please subscribe, like, and share Driving to the Top Productions and the Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube page. We appreciate everybody tuning in. And this Tuesday night, whether you're participating in a draft or maybe watching the Chile Argentina game at MetLife Stadium. Also, check out the Big D podcast where you can always where you can see my audio content, Spotify and Apple. So obviously, you know me, I do best ball drafts on GK. I did 150 of these puppies last year, and I'm doing it again this year. And I enjoyed it. I enjoy drafting. It's probably one of my most exciting times of the year because, I mean, DFS can be hard because you've got to hit the absolute nuts. But best ball, you might not have to hit the absolute nuts, but if you could find that guy late in drafts, you find that guy in the 18th round, a Puka Nacua, Kieran Williams, you find, Jamal Williams a couple years ago, you find guys here in this round, you can find guys in this round, and all of a sudden now, it makes a huge difference for your team. And also, stacking, I think stacking matters more in baseball because let's just say you draft Kirk Cousins, Drake London, and Kyle Pitts. Well, you've stacked the two best pass receiving options to Kirk Cousins. Makes a lot of sense, right? I wouldn't want to stack Kirk Cousins and Drake London. Also, possibility of bring back. Now, maybe you don't need a bring back, but I think it helps having a bring back. If you have, let's just say you draft Trevor Lawrence with Christian Kirk, Brian Thomas, Evan Ingram, or Gabe Davis, I think having a Tennessee Titan makes a lot of sense. Also, is there a possibility you look at week 15, week 16? You look at teams that play week 15, like I may or may not do it, but if I draft, I'm on Raw tonight. Am I potentially thinking about week 15 with the Bills, week 16 against the Bears, or week 17 against the 49ers? I mean, everybody's trying to get week 17, but if you don't hit week 17, if you don't reach week 17, you're not going to win big bucks anyway. So it's a challenge. It's a challenge, but it's one we all like. We all love doing drafts. I mean, you could, but I do 150 these drafts. You could do drafts on drafters or underdog for days. But speaking of drafts, I think it's time we do one of my favorite things to do, and that's drafting. Now, obviously, it's June 25th. I think this is draft 22 for me, so got a long way to go. Wow, that draft failed. Everybody's drafting tonight. What pick do I get? What pick do I get? It's always exciting figuring out what pick. Oh, I got 4. Woo! I'm 4. So, based on the pick available, I mean, Christian McCaffrey's generally the 1-on-1. CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, Jamal Chase, Amon Ra. Um, I'm debating which receiver to get because that determines what stack I'm going to get. If I get Amon Ra, if I get Amon Ra early, if I go Jamal Chase, I might go this way. Or if I go Amon Ra, I might go this way or that way. It's like, what way do I go? Go. Oh, sorry. About ready to start this draft in 5 seconds. So, caffeine, caffeine to go. I wonder if caffeine to go gets X 1 cup, 2 cups, or 3 cups of coffee a day. Ooh, CeeDee Lamb, Christian McCaffrey. Who am I going to take? Tyreek Hill. I try and mix up my teams. I've got a lot of Tyreek Hill, Jamal Chase. I want to get an Amon Ra team. I think I've already screened an Amon Ra draft, so I'm going to get Amon Ra here. And there, that's my first pick. Amon Ra St. Brown. Obviously, I love me Amon Ra. I think he is so dependable as a wide receiver. He's capable of getting 100+ targets every single season, and if not catches. And in that offense, I really like it. I really like his consistency. I mean, Detroit only plays 2 true outdoor games this year, so I think mixing up your teams. You don't want to have 150 Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, or Amon Ra at 4. You want to mix it up based on who's available. So, I mean, CeeDee Lamb, drafted one CeeDee Lamb. I've gotten the one-on-one once and took CeeDee Lamb. I personally like taking CeeDee Lamb more, but, I mean, if Christian McCaffrey's healthy, you know what you're getting. So, Lamb, McCaffrey, Hill, Amon Ra, Chase, Jefferson, Bijan, A.J. Brown, Brees Hall, Puka, Jameer Gibbs, Garrett Wilson. It is impossible to get on Ra and Jameer Gibbs. I've seen Jameer Gibbs go at the 104. 111's about right. Garrett Wilson. Said no Drake London in the first round, which is interesting. I've seen Drake London sneak into some first rounds. I don't know what to do with Saquon. I mean, if you want to just have a Phillies match, you could go A.J. Brown, Saquon, Devontae Smith, and hope Dallas Goddard be there. Maybe get Brandon Cooks later. So in the middle of the second round, Nico Collins went 2-2. Interesting. Nico Collins is going to be fascinating this year. Houston added step Diggs to its offense. So Jonathan Taylor. Devontae Adams, I don't know what to do with Devontae Adams this year. Not because Devontae Adams is bad, but because he's got no core. I mean, Aiden O'Connell, Gordon Minshew, Derek Henry. So I will take Debo. Already looking at my Week 17 stack. I mean, Debo running and receiving can have those big games, and I'm trying to mix it up with the Niners, making sure if Ayuk is traded, I want to have one or both of them. So Devontae Smith, at 3-1. So McCaffrey, Archie, and Ayuk. So he's going more hero run. Well, he's going running back. I'm probably going zero running back, which is seemingly the common strategy a lot of guys use. Malik Neighbors. Wow, that's the earliest I've seen Malik Neighbors go. I'm going to take Sam Laporta. I know it's early, but I love me early tight ends, and Sam Laporta's one of the best. I am DMing a couple of my peeps about my draft right now, so the late half, the third round, after my pick, Travis Kelce, Cooper Kupp, Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, DJ Moore. So JPH took Puka and Saquon Barkley. Cooper Kupp's not on the board, but So Mike Evans went 3-7. I mean, it's like nobody wants the old wide receivers, but yet Mike Evans gets 1,000 yards every year. Okay, so Steph Diggs. Now what will Cody Nolan take? With Jahmyr Gibbs and Nico Collins, so he takes Michael Pittman. Oh, excuse me. No quarterbacks yet, which is interesting. Travis Etienne. Zay Flowers. I mean, Travis Etienne's one of the hardest guys for me to evaluate because, I mean, you would think, yeah, I want to draft Travis Etienne, but, I mean, he was, the number 3 running back last year, but I mean, always think Tank Bigsby's available, but, I mean, I've not heard good reports from Tank Bigsby all year. Interesting. So Josh Allen, the first quarterback in 4-3. Last year when I was doing these drafts, you would get quarterbacks in the second round. Now the quarterbacks are in the fourth round, which I think is better. Pickens, that's the earliest I've seen Pickens go in a while. Everybody wants wide receivers. Isaiah Pacheco. Ah, shoot. There goes Christian Kirk. That's what I was going to take next. Darn it. I'm going to take Amari Cooper. Thought about going Mahomes and Hollywood Brown, but I've got a plan. There goes Mark Andrews. I almost want to take Trey McBride or Dalton Kincaid. I'm going to take... I'm going to take Jaden Reed here. I'm going to take the Green Bay wide receiver. Want some big plays, and with Jordan Love, the reason why I took Amari Cooper there is I feel like Amari Cooper is being undervalued because, well, he can't play with Deshaun Watson. Here's what I would say. Amari Cooper can play with anyone. And because, nobody wants him. It's like, well, I think Amari Cooper's just fine to me. Yeah, I was going to take T. Higgins. Right here, a Christian Kirk right here. So Kyle Pitts just went off the board. I mean, will Kyle Pitts ever live up to being the number 4 pick in the draft? Perhaps not, but we'll see. CJ Stroud. Quarterback Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, Lamar, Stroud, and Anthony Richardson all off the board. Terry McLaurin. So Calvin Ridley, Chris Godwin. Oh, you cannot be on auto draft already. No. I'm debating a couple of guys here. I'm going to take Lan McConkey here. And then I'm probably going to get my first quarterback, so that will probably be not Joe Burrow, Jared Goff. Thank you. I do like rookies. I do like getting values with certain guys. I feel like it's a good time. I know it's early with golf, but I want to make sure I have the stack. So I finally got that. So got Jared Goff. You know, it's like, is Jared Goff the sexiest quarterback I've ever seen? No, but I think Jared Goff can be a productive quarterback. And if you pair him with Debo, Amon-Ra, Debo, and Laporta, I feel like that's a really good stack to get. And then, get certain guys here, certain guys here. Makes sense. Deontay, Xavier Worthy, Dak Prescott. Surprised to see Lamb team didn't take Dak, but he went for Lamar, Andrews, and Kittle. I don't know what to do with DeAndre Swift this year. DeAndre Swift's going to be, it feels like one of the hardest guys to consider taking. Because Raheem Mostert, the Miami Dolphins. And a couple of my friends would probably say, Dylan, you're not drafting enough Dolphins. I'm like, I can't. Would assume, no, he's there. Oh, I know I need to draft running backs at some point. That's why I took Jalen 1. Thinking of taking Tajay Spears next. Or do I take Tony Pollard? I mean, I'm gonna take Spears. So let me see where we are. Not quite halfway through the draft. Amon-Ra, Debo, LaPorta, Cooper, Jane Reed, Land McConkey, Jared Goff, Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears. I've got a couple guys in mind. The zero all B approach. Did he just take Joshua Palmer? Happens every time, right? Every time. Every time. Yeah, I wanna heck on you. I should hit you. No, it's weird. It's weird that Justin Herbert's going in the 11th, 12th round. I'm like, that seems ludicrous because he was a top 5 or 6 running back last year, and it's like, why would nobody want him? I don't know. Honestly, that's one I can't explain. Why nobody wants Justin Herbert. It's like, oh, because the Chargers are going to run the ball so much, they can't do anything on offense. Well, I think Justin Herbert's more capable. And he's mine. Not just the hair, but the skill. And I screwed up because I've got 2 week 5 quarterbacks. Stupid me. So I've got to get another one. It's probably in 3 quarterbacks with this team anyway. Now it's a formality, right? Hoping to get Jerome Ford next. And I got him. With the uncertainty over whether Nick Chubb plays early in the year, I think Justin Herbert makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, 10th round feels like so. I've gone 2 quarterbacks, 3 running backs, 5 receivers, and 1 tight end. Amon-Ra, Debo, Sam Laporta, Amari Cooper, Jane Reed, Land McConkey, Jared Goff, Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears, Justin Herbert, Jerome Ford. I realized as soon as I drafted Herbert, I got 2 week 5 quarterbacks, so obviously I'm going to get a third. Probably be the Deshaun here before long, but still. I like this team. You know, Land McConkey feels like he could be that Jim Harbaugh receiver, very productive at Georgia. And I feel like he could do the same thing in LA. Jerome Ford didn't have some big time games, 26 pointer against the Jets, 13, 14, 11, 11, 14, 12. So if Nick Chubb is at all slowed down, I think he's a really good value. And someone I'd be looking to get late in drafts, DJ Hawkinson. 130 is about the bare minimum I consider drafting TJ Hawkinson. I mean, I got him in like the 140s, and I don't mind him. But it's not like I'm looking to get TJ Hawkinson on every team. Wide receiver bye weeks all 5, 9, 10, 10, 5. Running backs 9, 5, and 10. So, you, you know what's weird? Usually 6, 12, and 14 are the danger bye weeks with everybody playing. Luckily, that's not the biggest issue for me. I'm going to get Zach Charbonnet, the RB2 in Seattle. I think Charbonnet is a guy I would like getting. He can have moments. If anything happens with Kenneth Walker, he's got a chance of being the number 1 guy. I mean, 16 points, 12. I mean, taking guys here, middle of the draft, making sense. You don't want to draft all RB2 guys, but I think mixing and matching is perfectly acceptable. Looking to get Deshaun Watson here. Deshaun's not really a guy I've targeted a lot, but I think if he's healthy with Amari Cooper, I think it makes some sense getting him. So I've got my 3 quarterbacks. Now I'm looking to get some running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. I don't need to draft any more quarterbacks. I'm not going 4 quarterbacks because I feel like going 4 quarterbacks takes away from your team, from a winning team. 3, I can handle 3. I'm looking up Cedric Tillman, the young receiver for the Browns. He's a guy I may talk in like the last round. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. There's a throw the dice last round pick. Yeah, Chuba Hubbard just went off the board here. Aaron Rodgers, Gabriel Davis, Kirk Cousins, Xavier Legette, J.K. Dobbins, Quentin Johnson, Sanaa, Gino, Chuba Hubbard, Antonio Gibson, Darnell Mooney. What? Joe Burrow in the 8th round feels awfully inviting. But he's got 3 quarterbacks. Like, why do you need 3 quarterbacks with Josh Allen, Dak, and Joe Burrow? You're stacked. I mean, Trevor in the 9th round feels like a value. Oof. There's still value. Dang, dude. I know. It's like, of course I want value. I want value in every draft I do. I'm going to get Hunter Henry as the bring back to my Justin Herbert team. Hunter Henry feels like he'll have 1 or 2 of those games a year, but he catches 1 or 2 touchdowns. I mean, 19, 19, 13. So, I mean, Hunter Henry, at this point in the draft, not the worst value. Especially when you have a Sam Laporta. I'm looking to get a wide receiver. Hoping I can. There's a guy I want to get. I'm not going to stall him in case somebody's checking into my draft. Yeah, what? Yeah, thank you to the Bayou Bengal Fantasy Network. What's going on? Hey, we're all looking to become content creators and share everybody's great football content, whether it be best ball, dynasty, redraft, everything. I got some Rashad Bateman, so finally got wide receiver number 6. So with how many rounds do we have left? 6 rounds left. I've gone Amon-Ra, Debo, Sam Laporta, Amari Cooper, Shane Reed, Land McConkey, Jared Goff, Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears, Justin Herbert, Jerome Ford, Zach Charbonnet, Deshaun, Hunter Henry, and Rashad Bateman. And even though Bateman and the Steelers don't play week 17, they do week 16. So Hunter Henry plays the Chargers week 17, so I've got a stack there. I've also got the stack with Golf, Amon-Ra, Laporta, Debo, so liking my stacks. I mean, our running backs could be better, but And people ask him, "What's a zero running back?" Zero running back. Well, zero running back is when you don't take a running back in like the first 6, 7, 8 rounds of a draft. And obviously, when this draft, I went wide receivers, tight ends, and quarterbacks. And Jalen was my first running back in round 8. So again, it's a different draft. I don't know if it's the right way, wrong way to go, but I do like zero running back because I feel like it's easier to get running back value than it is wide receiver value. You've got to have star receivers. And I'm going to take John Smith as my third tight end. Fills up the Cleveland Miami stack. I feel I wanted to take more John Smith because he's had his moments in Atlanta, and I think John Smith can, as the number one tight end in Miami, could have games. I mean, he's not going to light up the radar gun, but I mean, if he could get double-digit points, I mean, 24 points, sure help. Plus, I mean, any part of that Miami offense is tasty, right? I mean, there are some receivers left. I mean, Javon Baker, Demarcus Robinson. So, I mean, there are some guys available late in drafts. You better not get him. I think you will. Oh, no. Oh, he drafted Khalil Herbert. I'll draft Rashawn Johnson. We both drafted Bears running back. So wide receivers are 9, 10, 10, 5. Wait, excuse me. 5, 9, 10, 10, 5. And then 14 running backs are 7, 10, 10, 5, and 9. Tight ends all 5, 14, and 6. So not bad. Could be worse. I'm just looking to get cheap guys, looking to get value, take chances on certain guys. I mean, Keaton Mitchell, Deontay Foreman, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Alexander Madison, Juwan Johnson. Ooh, I don't know if I want him at this point. I'm probably not drafting 4 tight ends. So there goes Madison. Wait, what? 9, 5, 10, 10, 7. So Thinking of taking Will Shipley. I mean, even though, yes, Saquon's the number one guy in Philadelphia, I don't know if he'll be healthy the whole year. Because seemingly Saquon always misses a couple games with like an ankle injury. I think I will take the rookie running back from Clemson. So now I have to get another wide. I can go wide receiver to finish. I mean, leaning Jalen. No, I'm not leaning him. Okay, so I'm probably looking at Josh Reynolds. I mean, Josh Reynolds, the guy, if you drafted Jared Goff last year, he wasn't the worst late round pick. He'll have a couple of those games a year. I mean, 10, 13, 9, 9, 13, 17, 23. I mean, I think he, I think as a 19th round receiver, you could do worse than Joshua. So, I mean, last round, obviously, I'm looking to get Cedric Tillman. 3673. I mean, could I have gone tight end a little earlier instead of Henry? Perhaps, maybe here, but I felt like going running backs would be more valuable. I mean, could I have waited around and maybe get Evan Ingram, but he was gone. Felt like it was better. Yet, guys, I mean, to show him the 13th round feels very good. So, I mean, I could grab another running back. I mean, if one looked good, maybe Dylan Lobb, the rookie from Vegas. But I'm looking wide receiver here, so it'll probably be Cedric Tillman. Yeah, 4 picks away. Yeah, I haven't drafted Amari Cooper, only on one other team. And John Smith, 6%. So, I will take Cedric Tillman, and this concludes another best ball draft. DK Millionaire best ball draft. Amon Ra, Debo Samuel, Sam Laporta, Amari Cooper, Jane Reed, Lamb McConkey, Jared Goff, Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears, Justin Herbert, Jerome Ford, Zach Charbonnet, Deshaun, Hunter Henry, Rashad Bateman, John Smith, Rashawn Johnson, Will Shipley, Josh Reynolds, and Cedric Tillman. And I know what people are saying. Why do you draft Jared Goff when you did. I know these quarterbacks get sniped, and I wanted to get Jared Goff, and I feel like if you get Amon-Ra and Sam, you're better off reaching for guys early. I mean, yes, it might bite you in the butt, but I like this team, like my running backs. I mean, I have some Week 17 correlation. I think Charbonnet and Reed played like Week 15 and 16. Roshan and Charbonnet played Week 17. Week 17, of course, with the Dolphins and Browns, Chargers and Patriots, and then Detroit and San Francisco. Plus, Detroit and Chicago play Week 16, so it's a really interesting build from the number 4 spot. I mean, yes, I don't know if you can go wrong. I feel like you've got to have some of Jamal Chase, Amon-Ra, Tyreek Hill, even Justin Jefferson. So maybe if I get the number 4 spot later, I might try a Tyreek Hill team and try and stack the Dolphins because I don't think that's wrong. I mean, sign me up for 2 of Tyreek Hill and Jalen Water, please. Either way, who is my most owned quarterback? I think it's Bo Nix. Drafted him 20%, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Tua, Justin Herbert. Owned wide receiver, A.T. Perry, followed by JSN, Jalen Tolbert, DeMarcus Robinson, Franklin, tight end, Dalton Kincaid, run back, I think it's Will Shipley with Jalen Warren. So, I mean, I'm trying to be more versatile with my team and not be so focused on getting guys like last year. I took too much Jared McKinnon. I took too much Kenneth Gainwell and bit me in the butt. So I'm trying to spread out my ownership this year and taking chances on guys. You know, getting guys with more upside, not taking all the Christian Kirk, not taking every guy. But I also have to mix up my team. So, I mean, if you get a top 3 or 4 pick, I feel like mixing up your wide receivers is important. So, thanks for tuning in to this draft. We are now 54 minutes into the stream. It's been fun. Love the comments by you, Bengal. And I mean, we've got way more drafts to do. We've got way more drafts to do this summer. I mean, the fun's just getting started. Has anybody tried the DK Michael mini max where these contests are what, penny each? I'm just checking. Yep, 22 millionaire drafts, and it's June 25th. So for the Drive to the Top production and the Spunky Spectrum Sports YouTube page, this is the Big D signing off from yet another crazy best ball draft.